Really? How come? May I ask?
They're very tiny, and if they don't nurse well enough, or if they have something you can fight it. If mama screws up and lays down on them and smothers them.
Yeah.
Because when they're really on a cairn, a little 15-pound cairn, when they're little,
yeah.
And
it's hard to feed though.
They're weak.
Yeah.
So,
that was a battle to come out.
Until they manage to fight their way to the point where they can
fend for themselves slightly.
worm their way.
Usually when I see that polyp tail come up, it means they're going to be down there for a
There's a whoa. There's another one. There he goes. Probably about 10 years ago. Beautiful big birds. They were turkey vultures. Oh, yeah. But they're so colorful and beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Yep. Oh, that's like gorgeous. Very horrible.
You go around the corner, there's more viewing. It's the same.
Swinging on the road. Getting this close to a bald eagle.
Into humans. Anything from collisions with man-made objects like cars or power lines, sometimes ingesting poisons, and occasionally more malicious injuries like gunshot wounds. But our goal is to release these birds back into the wild. So once they come into our care, we make sure that they get all of the medical treatment that they need, as well as a healthy diet. And then once they're taken out of our intensive care unit, they're brought in here for flight training. So that's where this unique 20,000 cubic foot flight center is tremendously helpful for us. We have a whole lot of cool stuff in here. So here is actually a really awesome place where you used to people. If you look up, you can see that the windows and the roof are all slatted, so they're open to all the weather. So the sun, the wind, the rain, even the snow in the winter, and that just gives these birds a natural environment for what they're going to need to fly in once we release them. Here is also where we're going to monitor them, so we can see how well they're flying, as well as how much they're eating and breeding and exhibiting in all the other natural behaviors, so we can have the most confidence when we're finally ready to release them. And then, so we are going to move into the auditorium where you guys are going to get a chance to meet one of our resident Raptors. So if you want to go ahead and follow me out through these doors, and I'm more than happy to answer any of the questions that you guys have after the presentation.
You can adjust, you got it? Work on it? Okay, there we go. Just gotta show off her wingspan. And that is about 8 feet long, for anyone who's wondering. You okay? You falling around? Yeah. So that behavior that she did as I was walking onto stage is called baiting. It's called B-A-T-E. And what it means in the terms of spirit here, it means that being on the glove was not worth it to her. The fact that the rest of her body language is telling me that she feels fairly calm leads me to believe that, especially with how much she's eating today, that she wanted to get on stage because she knows she gets food when we're standing here, and I was going too slow. So, sorry. That being said, if she does see, but the more time she spent in the flight training center, the more we noticed that she also has some kind of behavioral quirks that we're not 100% certain, but do seem to tie with brain damage. So we think she suffered some permanent brain damage when she was struck by that car. And I say we're not certain because we can't really stick her in an MRI, but we've spoken to humans that have had aneurysms or similar issues, and they have the same sort of processing problems as well as balance problems. So in the case of Spirit here, one of the main things that she does is when she sees something new or different, she will turn her head all the way upside down, and then she stares at whatever that is for about 30 seconds. When she's living with people, that's not a problem. When she's in the wild, that's about 28 seconds too long to look out, you might be in the splash zone. I didn't like it. Fun fact, the opening to the bird's lungs is at the base of their tongue, so when they spend all that time coughing up food, you don't have to worry about her not breathing. She's still breathing fine. Gross. Bald eagles seem to get about 20 years in. Anything after that, they just get a lot more susceptible to getting injured and then starving. But they in between 10 and 16 pounds, and the males are typically between 6 and 10 pounds. That big variation is just because when you go down south in warmer climates, raptors tend to be smaller. In northern climates, they tend to be larger. It's easier to stay warm when you're big. So Spirit's going to get one last fin because they're her favorites, and she did a great job once she calmed down a little. Yeah, you love fins. There she goes. And it's gone. No chewing. She will be back outside if you'd like to visit her more later, probably taking a bath. And I want to thank everyone for coming. Make sure you follow the podcast.
weighing more than that. I mean, there's 12-pound chickens out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why when, like, hawks attack those big chickens, they'll eat as much as they can and then fly away.
Yeah, a lot of times I find, like, little pieces.
I'm guiding everybody on what I
We did the Eagle tour on the Connecticut River.
Oh, yeah?
It was very cold, but they said the same thing about DDT.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
coming back there. And it's real cool.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's really cool. I think it's really cool because, like, the bald eagle, it was a really big thing for a lot of people. And, like, working somewhere.
Without it fully developing, so she can only open her wings about halfway. She was found right about the time she would have fledged from the nest to be on her own on the ground, and when they brought her in to check her out, that's when they found those deformities. She's 9 now. Potentially into her late teens here under human care. In the wild, typically they only make it to about 3 years.
Die zitten hier voor altijd. And so this one is maybe going back into the wild.
None of the outside ones, but the ones inside, did you see the eagles in
Yeah.
there? Those ones will go back to the wild.
Okay.
The ones
Die
outside.
binnen zijn, die gaan terug. Deze blijven in ieder geval goed. Die kunnen niet meer vliegen.
Those binnen nog wel eens.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm thinking anyway. I figure.
See if I can get her onto my thumb, which gets her a little bit more comfortable. You want to step up? There you go. I know. Is that better? Got a little bit more wide angle. There you go.
What is she?
An American kestrel. They're the smallest out of all the falcons found here in North America.
They're down right ready for on the floor. Okay.
You have a watermelon. A young eagle. There's 2 bears in a tree, but there's birds up closer, a little closer. Enough of that.
Yeah, I got here last night, so I was walking around down by the town, down by the water.
Not here.
Yep, yeah, my sister's in art.
Oh, that must be so good. Boy, this place is kind of big this winter. 97.
Oh, yeah. This whole area here is a good visitor center. So, yeah, the whole, the mission, gift shop. So,
Obviously.
yeah. So we're hoping maybe by the end of the season, hopefully August, September.
We thought they just.
My name is Ryan, and today I'll be telling you guys a little bit about what we do here at the Fortress. So Fortress of the Bear is a nonprofit organization dedicated to rescuing orphaned bear cubs in the wild. So typically in the state of Alaska, what will happen is once bears become orphans at a really young age, the state will go out and shoot the bears. This is because the bears typically will hang around towns and be a little bit of a nuisance, and most likely they will not survive in the wild without their mothers. So that's kind of where we come in. We like to provide a good alternative to euthanasia here. So we bring in the bears and we give them a shot here at life. Kind of provide them with a good safe haven here as well. In the future, though, we would like to do a rehab and release program for any bears that come in. But unfortunately, right now,
Yeah, there's three. There's three. There's four. Yeah, there's four. This one's the super.
Ah, there's the cart. We're gonna miss it.
See?
Yeah, he's adorable.
Oh God.
I love these guys. Thank you so very, very
You're
much.
welcome, Lisa. Anything I can clean up, like glass or what?
He's getting clean
Yeah.
glasses for the bathroom, all those
Alright.
4 glasses.
Sure, okay.
I don't
about
think
eyes?
there's anything else we need.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think. I